The following segment is sponsored by Eastern Title and Settlement and the Mortgage Link. Buying a home can be challenging, especially when you are moving across the country to your next duty station. But there are some tips and tricks to help you navigate that home buying process. So joining us today to, of course, discuss more of that, we have Jay Dixson from Eastern Title and Settlement, Nancy Gowan from Engel and Volkers Annapolis, along with Carey Riel from the Mortgage Link, who, Carey, I imagine you brought us a deal of the day, right?
I did. For any of our veterans, anybody with their VA eligibility, active duty, et cetera. If you got a mortgage, if you need a mortgage, give us a phone call. Okay. At really good rates right now. On a $700,000 purchase, $700,000 loan, have 5 7/8 with 1 point in APR of 5.99%. Wow. Yeah, it's with 720 credit scores, and that assumes no funding fee. So give us a call, we'll get specifics on the rest of that. But yeah, we like to focus on veterans. We're trying to help them out with their moves, trying to make them feel comfortable for those that are PCSing. Nancy's got some great info.
Well, and there are unique challenges to that too, Carey, right? If you are a veteran,
there are unique challenges. Yeah, it's very helpful to work with people that are familiar with the process, that have been through it themselves, that know what to expect, because a lot of times most of what we go through with our veterans and people all around, they've got a fear of the unknown. So we want to try to educate them and make them feel comfortable and tell them about what is about to happen, so that you know, when it does, we've set those expectations and they feel comfortable. And they make the best right choice for them. Okay, Nancy, let's walk through some of the things Carey just said. First, sight unseen. What does that mean if you're trying to buy a home sight unseen?
So a lot of my military families, they actually get what's called, their PCS orders. And they have about 3 to 4 months to find a place. Usually it's across the country. I've been in that position myself as a military spouse. And so we get the phone call, or usually it's a friend referring them to me, and I have the privilege to help them find a house from another place out of state. And a lot of times they have to buy it sight unseen because either their spouse is deployed, or they just can't manage having 10 days to go out to another state to find a house. So it's complicated, but I would say what you need to do that is a lot of bravery. And thank goodness, a lot of the military families are just so trusting and willing to do that.
Yeah, I imagine technology has to help a lot with that too. You could kind of FaceTime them while you're going through the house. What are the 3 options that they do have when they're going through that PCS process?
Yeah, so we were just talking about this, and I said, usually I'll kind of just talk through what your options are. It's either they're going to live on base, or they can look at rentals, or they can buy a house. Those are really the 3 options that they have. A lot of times they don't want to live on base just because they want to be able to have their own space. And so if you can't live on base, then it really comes down to either renting or buying. And a lot of the times they're going to choose buying a house. Yeah, because the numbers work out a lot better.
Okay.
Veterans are so fortunate to have the ability to finance their properties through VA. And even if you're PCSing from another state and you own another home and you're using your VA benefits, you may still be able to purchase a new home without selling your home and getting rid of your VA loan and get a new VA loan, which is, there's some calculations and stuff like that. And as Nancy said, she's a military spouse. Her husband's in the Marine Corps. Was.
Yeah.
75.
Well, Jay,
so she's been through this.
Yeah, and Jay, I know that you've talked about if someone can't get to the location to close, can you help facilitate that?
Yes, we can. Our company motto is we close anywhere, anytime at Eastern Title, and we do deliver white glove service to our clients. We will bend over backwards for you. We will bend over backwards for Nancy, and we'll bend over backwards for Carey, any of our clients. So Eastern Title, we close anywhere, anytime.
And that would help, I would think, in this situation when everything's up in the air and you're trying to what'd you say, in 3 or 4 months, you're trying to relocate. So I know you have so much more advice everyone can get. We're going to take a look at that deal of the day one more time. And for more information, the number to call is 833-MTG-LINK, or you can visit themortgagelink.com. Also, be sure to follow the Real Estate Top Performers on YouTube to get more advice on buying and selling a home in today's market. And thank you all for your advice today.